everyone, I'm Shala Salsabila from class 4C. In this video, I want to talk about the nature of young learners. So, I want to highlight the characteristic of young learners, the different types of young learners, how they learn, and how teacher can deal with different types of young learners. So, check it out. First thing first, I want to talk about characteristic of young learners. So, young learners have so many characteristics, but in this video, I only mention 4 characteristics of young learners. So, for the first is, young learners usually very active and energetic. If you want to teach a student who in age 3 until 7 years old, they usually really active and really energetic. So they really like to move, play with their friends, run, and explore things around them. So it's our task as a teacher to make them want to study, but makes the study is fun. So they want to participate it. And the second is they have a short attention span. Like Mr. Lia mentioned, students only can focus by their age multiplied by 2. For example, student who in age 7 multiplied by 2, so they only can focus by 14 minutes. So it's our task as a teacher how to make 14 minutes activity that fun, enjoyable, and student want to participate it. And for the third is they are so curious. If you have other or you teach 3 until 5 years, they usually very curious. They often ask questions to their teacher, like, "Miss, why can it can happen? How it can happen?" So it's our challenge to answer their question easily to their understand and simple. So yeah, it's our task as a teacher. And for the last is they also learn best through concrete things. Yeah, I think it's best if we bring realia or real object for teach them, or not give their abstract ideas, because it's not their face to understanding abstract ideas. For example, instead of using vocabulary, it's better to show pictures and real object, so they can easily to understand and excited to join the class like this. That's all from characteristic of young learners. Let's move to how young learners learns. So, young learners learn best through fun and engaging activities like giving songs, activities, games, and storytelling. Yeah, you can imagine if the teacher only write at the whiteboard and the student only look the teacher write on the whiteboard, how they can understand? Because it's not interested and they don't want to join the class, I think. And then they also learn by doing, not only just listening. So it's our task as a teacher to giving the example by our activity. Yeah, they use their sense like hearing, touching, and seeing to understand something. And that's why if the teacher give activity like drawing, role play, they really excited to join it because it gives them a real activity. So they really learn by doing. I have example. My teacher on junior high school once give me pre-test and post-test and give me the card. So in the card they have a star and only sad face. Before we join the class, we have the pre-test. If we can do the pre-test and answer the pre-test, we have a star. But if we cannot do the pre-test, we have sad face. And also the post-test also same like the pre-test. I think it's really excited because it's giving motivation to students to increase their learning, and it's challenge them to learn more. Also, repetition is very important. Why? Because the young learners need to hear and practice many times before remember it. Yeah, you don't need to repeat it clearly, but you can do by giving little question on the material last week, so it can make them remember. And they also don't forget the material for this week, like this. So that's all from how young learners learn. And next, we have different types of young learners. Of course, in the big class, we have so many characteristics of students. For the first, we have an active and passive students. An active student usually want to participate and active on every activities and every question. But what happen in passive learners? They usually passive because not because they are not understand, but usually because they're shy. So it's our task to make active and passive learners is participate in our class. How to make the passive student not shy again if in the class. And then for the second, we have the fast learner and slow learners. And how we can teach it? We can teach in the middle, not too fast and not too slow, because fast learners learn too quickly. If we teach slowly, they easily get bored. And slow learners need more time and more support. If we teach them too fast, they usually not understand, and they usually insecure and not want to try to understand again. So we can give extra time to slow learners to teach them. Of course, not in class, in other class. Give them support is really important, especially for slow learners, because from my experience, if teacher give us support and appreciate, it really happy. Not Yeah, I don't care if my task is good or bad, but if the teacher appreciate me, I want to try again and try more. So it can motivate them to learn again and again. So be kind to your student, and then they also have we also have visual learners, auditory learner, and kinesthetic learners. What is visual learner? Visual learner is a student who learning best by seeing pictures and videos, and auditory learners is learning best by listening our explanation or our songs or many others. And kinesthetic learners is student who easily understand by moving and doing, so they cannot just stay and look at the teacher explaining, but they must doing it, like this. How we can teach them? So we can combine the activity, like we can playing song or giving them movie, so they can do in every way. They can have their understanding, like this. So after that, how teacher can deal with really many different types in their class. So for the first, teacher should variety in teaching methods. Yeah, like I mentioned, we have kinesthetic, auditory, and visual learners. So we can combine by games, visual, and group work. So they must work together and can easily to understand together. And for the second, teacher need to be patient and supportive. I think it's really important, because if you teacher from young learners, you must really patient, because they're really active and energetic. Yeah, and we must give support, like I mentioned in slow learners. Yeah, it can encourage them to build their confidence and give motivate, like I mentioned. A little appreciation from teacher is also give biggest impact for the students. It's my I think. And yeah, teacher, for the last, teacher can use group work, so student can help each other and make they're more bonding to others. So the fast learners can support slow learners, and slow learners can try to active in their group. So also important to create a fun and safe environment so students feel comfortable to participate. You can imagine if you don't have supportive environment or don't have safe environment, how you can learn how you can learn easily. You must don't want to learn, you must want to go home. Yeah, I think like this, especially for young learners, you must create a fun environment because young learners really love the fun activity and fun environment, and it's really important for them. So yeah, that's all how to deal with different types of young learners. And for the last, the conclusion. The conclusion, young learners is active, curious, and learn based fun activities. Teachers need to understand their characteristic and use different strategy to teach them effectively. So keep strong for the teacher and be kind for your student, and for the student keep strong and fighting. Yay! Thank you for watching. Bye.